Hey everybody, this is Mike, and this will be part 24 of the Chrono Trigger walkthrough. This one's a little long on the long side, so I may end up cutting this down. As of right now, I want to say it looks like the video is like 48 minutes, so I think I'll probably try to cut this after the short Ozzy side quest or something, or Ozzy's fort, and then maybe pick it up again later. We'll see how it all works out. So one thing I did here that I've never done before, I brought Magus in instead of Chrono. Just because I wanted to still have Twin Charm. Ayla is fine by herself if you want to charm the unique items from the characters here. But I just figured, you know what, I've never done it before, so I'm gonna give it a rip and see how it works out. And it worked out fine, so I think it worked really good. But excuse me, I hadn't used Magus at all previous to this. I shouldn't say that. I obviously did. I think I used them in what was that, oh my gosh, the hunting range a little bit, just to grab some items so that I could buy the ruby armor. I think that sounds right anyway. So I used them very, very shortly. It was not very long at all. So yeah, just equipping some stuff on it. You get a little extra dialogue when you bring Magus here, so that's why I did it. I just wanted to hear the great Magus. So yeah, that's why I brought him. So I don't know if it's worth it. You know, I guess I wanted to say I don't know that I've ever done it, so that's why I brought him in. But so it's pretty typical of Ozzy. He talks a little smack and then brings in Flea and Slash. All right, ready for a slapping good time. Get it? I don't really get that. Yeah, so I don't believe I've actually learned any techs at all with Magus. Didn't spend enough time on him to actually learn anything new, so he's just got his 3, the lightning 2, fire 2, ice 2. But Flea goes down pretty quickly. These initial fights are kind of pointless. I don't know. They're not difficult at all. They have much less HP than when the 3 of them are together. And here, I don't know. I think maybe Ozzy's got some design flaws in his hideout. Yeah, that's what it looks like anyways. I don't know, I thought it was pretty funny. Alright, so here we got Slash. How about a good thrashing? Good thrashing from Slash. Don't let me down. Same with Flea. Slash is a pushover. Super Slash. He's not so super. I don't know. Maybe in the fight coming up when all 3 of them are together. He's kinda Yeah, he can kind of bring the pain a little bit. So this is the party I recommend. Well, I don't know, even know if I'd say that. I don't know that Magus is actually really needed. Again, if you want the extra dialogue, by all means, go ahead. But he is... I don't know. I was never a big fan of Magus. I mean, he's cool and everything, but he doesn't work well in parties just because he doesn't have the double techs and triple techs, you know, that you'd normally have access to. So basically, I guess I consider this Magus's side quest because you get a lot of really good gear for him. And obviously I just equipped it. And here I don't know, I was debating on if I should equip something else on him, and I'm not sure what I ended up doing. I think I put the prism specs on him, yeah. Pretty sure anyway. Just for the heck of it. Wow, I am tired. 6 minutes into the video, that's probably not a good sign. This is going to be a long one, so hopefully I'll snap out of it soon. So basically just skip getting the treasure chest. Just walk up to the doorway or the stairs. And then one of Ozzie's little buddies gets taken care of. Alright, so here's the actual boss fight. Ozzie Pants, Flea Vest, Slasher 2. These unique items make us invincible. They certainly do not. It's pretty funny though. So I think I just started off, just hasted everybody up. It's kind of my usual ritual. And then it looks like I was focusing on Slash first. I don't know if that was the wisest choice, seeing how it all played out. I think Flea actually ended up escaping from this battle, which I didn't even know was possible. I think normally I would have had Chrono with, and I would have just used Final Kick. I don't know if that one-shots Flea or if it takes two. Probably takes two. But yeah, again, I don't know that focusing Slash was the best idea. He counterattacks every time, which is pretty annoying with the basically it's, you know, Fire Sword. I think it's Fire Sword 1. The same skill that Luca and Chrono have. Pretty sure that's Fire Sword 1. I don't use Luca enough anymore to remember. Don't remember what Fire Sword 2 looks like though either, so it's not saying much. It's one of the two. But yeah, anyways, like I said, it kind of does a decent amount of damage, you know? Kind of gotta stay on top of the healing. These items are by no means fantastic. Here's their triple tech, which again, just super weak. Whatever. 200 damage. Maybe that was... gosh, Actually, you know what? Now I don't remember what I had Ayla equipped with. She may have something that reduces fire damage. I don't think so, though. I'm guessing she's got a Zodiac cape. Ozzy pants. So that's the last... Oh, here's their triple attack. I'm sorry. Apparently they have 2 of them. Bad Impulse is 3. Yeah, okay. So Bad Impulse targets 1 person for, you know, however, 200 damage, and then Delta Force or Delta Attack or whatever it is, just as party-wide damage. Which, again, pretty minor. That was by no means impressive at all. Magus with those prism specs is kind of doing some work. Good old triple kick to finish him off. So again, like, you know, it depends, I guess, if you're actually trying to get tech points and experience. You know, maybe kill, or maybe take care of Flea before Slash? I don't know. Yeah, because then she just takes off. She or he, whatever. Which I don't believe has any outcome on anything other than your spoils. Or, well, I shouldn't even say spoils, it's the EXP and the tech points. But yeah, I don't know. So, you know, if you don't care about tech points, you don't care about the... I mean, and the other thing is it's very, very minor EXP loss for Flea running away. I guess the danger would be is if you're trying to steal everything, and if she took off without, you know, without you having stolen the Flea Vest, I guess that would be a little more of a problem for you. So that was it. I mean, that was the boss fight. Again, not terribly difficult. The spoils here otherwise, again, are not very good either. It's, you know, again, I think I mentioned it, but it seems that it's more of upgrades for Magus. And here I was just making sure that I had stolen everything, I guess. But yeah, so, you know, you get the good equipment for Magus, but that's about it. I don't know. I don't use any of the other items from here. I never thought that they were very useful. So yeah, and again, that's very minor dialogue between Ozzy and Magus. So, you know, whether or not you really want to bring Magus here or not is completely up to you. If Magus is one of your favorite characters, obviously go right, you know, yep, just go right ahead and bring him along, get the extra scenes. But again, he's not one of my favorite characters. So the only reason why I brought him was to get the extra dialogue for the video. Never, you'll never see me. Okay, so maybe because he didn't have his barrier up, that's what finally defeated Ozzy? I don't know. So that's it. That is Ozzy's fort. No more than 15 minutes. Not too bad. Not too bad for a side quest in this game. Probably the quickest one, if I remember correctly. I can't think of any ones that are faster. Sunken Desert, I guess, is pretty quick too, but I don't think it's as fast as this. Speaking of which, that's probably one that I should have spliced with this one. Maybe I'll do that. may be a good idea. But yeah, anyway, I just swapped Robo in because I planned on doing his side quest next. Alrighty. Yeah, I think we'll just leave the video as is. Decided that, after I looked at some of my other footage, I didn't think that it would pay off to change up the order. I'm trying to think of what I did. Yeah, Slasher 2 is just garbage. I guess if you want, maybe you could do that side quest first, and pick up the Slasher for Chrono. It's not a bad weapon by any means. It's just not as good as what I already had, obviously, but nothing beats the Rainbow. So, if you want to get an upgrade a little bit sooner, by all means, take care of that side quest first. Obviously, it was only 15 minutes, so it is quick at least. And especially, I guess, if you plan on using Magus a lot, or he's one of your favorites, then you can pick that stuff up right away and kind of kill two birds with one stone. But anyways, we head to 2300 AD to do Robos side quest. And I don't know. I'm kind of torn on whether I like this one or not. It's not bad. It really boosts Robo, like big time. So it is great in that aspect, I guess. Like when it comes down to the quest itself and the actual dungeon, I guess if you call it a dungeon, the Genodome. From that standpoint, I don't care for it. I don't like the enemies there. I don't like all the battles. But the puzzles, I guess, are kind of cool. So I guess there's that. I'm trying to look at trying to put some good light on it. The big win though is the ribbon, Atropos ribbon. It speeds up Robo a ton. I want to say it adds like 3 to his speed and 10 magic defense. So you could, if you played through the game a couple of times, now granted you'll be able to cap out everybody's strength, within. Well, I don't know if you can do it in one playthrough. I think you can do it in 2. But he could technically, Robo could have the best magic defense in the game if you did the game or if you played through enough. Yeah, again, I don't know. I don't know that I picked a real great party setup either. It felt sluggish, and I don't know that I wasn't really thinking that well. I think I kind of regretted not taking Chrono almost immediately. I think as soon as I stepped on that conveyor belt, I was like, this may have been a bad choice. I was thinking what I probably should have done was left Marl out and put Chrono in. Reason being, I want to say everything here is weak against lightning. So I probably could have just spammed, lightning spells the whole time and really cut down the time in here. Because, Robo's attack command doesn't do very much. Ayla's isn't too bad. Marl's is... and there she crit. I was gonna talk a little smack about her attack command, and then she crits and hits harder than everybody else, so... but yeah, a lightning 2 or... I guess even Magus may not have been such a bad choice in here for that reason. But, you know, anyways, yeah. Pick whoever you want. If you want to go for efficiency, maybe take Chrono and Magus. Get the double lightning spells. That may be overkill, but what ifs? And Robo is just so weak right now. I don't know that I spent, you know, really any time with him in battles, you know, learning techs and whatnot, so he does not have much. I think, yeah, I learned Robo Tackle right there. I really neglected my characters in this playthrough. The ones who aren't in my main party. Normally I would have, you know, spent a little bit more time on them, you know, just leveling or getting 2 points or whatever, but I didn't spend any time. You know, I got my main techs that I wanted. Charm comes to mind. You know, so I spent time with that, and then just kind of didn't spend time with anybody else. Gave Boogie a shot there, and that's, I don't know, that's kind of neat. There's a chance to stop enemies, which only worked on 1 out of 4, so that was not very good. Not a very good chance, it seems, but who knows, maybe I was just unlucky. Using it here probably would have been a little smarter. Or a little more smart. Tried to get a couple of these stopped, but okay. Was that an ice 2 and then a dino tail? Yeah, that just took care of everything, so that probably would have been a good idea too if I would have just kind of left Ayla's health a little bit lower and just used Dino Tail and everything. It would not have been a bad strategy. There's I don't know, I would call them trash enemies on the way are pretty weak. So I don't know that I really had to worry about anything. Just so you know, that glowing blue dot right there on the right hand side, that's the Dustshot, and it takes you back to the beginning of the dungeon. So unless you like want to get tech points, you know, and ride the conveyor belt over and over, do not touch that dot. I believe it will ask you if you want to enter it, but I think my first playthrough, I ran right over to that right away, and then I was like, oh man, it took me to the beginning again, no. So I was a little disappointed, but hey, you know, again, learn from my mistakes. Someone has to. Alright. So that switch was kind of pointless. It actually shut that so that I couldn't get in there. But here's how this place works. This is kind of like the charge pod, I guess you call it, right there to the left. And that charges. This is like an explanation of the different stuff, I guess, here. If you need to know how that, you know, how the place works, you can use that panel. But anyways, you charge up into the panel and you walk into those. There's a couple of different spots that you can walk into, and that's what triggers. That's how you continue on, I guess. Gosh, I'm trying to think of how many spots there are to run to. I think it's 3. So the first one's pretty easy. You know, obviously I already did it. This, it's kind of, if you look at it to the left there, where there's like 2 arrows on the floor. That's another one of the charge spots. But it's closed right now, and so you gotta open it up with these switches up here. I think this one you press the one, you leave the one in the center green, and each side, yeah, you turn red. Yep, and that pops it open. So now we go back down to the charge pod, step inside, get charged up, and then run in it. There we go. Grab the doll. There's actually a tab back there on the floor that I come back for later. Where the Piozo doll was, or Poyozo, or what, I don't know how to say that. I don't know what they were going for there, but just call it the doll, I guess. It's probably a lot easier. Anyways, where the doll was at, there's a tab on the floor. And again, I ended up coming back for it because I had forgot it there. All right. And then straight ahead is the robot. There's a little robot that kind of gets in your way, and he just kind of blocks you, and you need the other robot to, I guess, to distract it. So that's our next order of business. And this was kind of pointless. There's no way to make it to this next pod. Let's see, that's blocked off there. And then there's a little hint though. So that's the problem is the conveyor belt is going the wrong way. So, but there's the hint. There's a little hint there where the robot goes from one side to the other. So you can't get anywhere by going up here. It's just a dead end. But they just put that robot there as a hint that you can get from one side to the other if you're up there. And again, no, that's the last charge spot, but since the conveyor belt is going the wrong way, you won't make it in time. The charge wears off of Robo before you can make it into that pod. I believe this is just a treasure room. Crunch, crunch. Yeah, so this place, again, you know, not my favorite side quest at all by any means. I guess quite possibly one of the most powerful though, or in terms of like upgrades or stat increases, this may be one of the best. I mean, I don't know that any other side quests give you straight stat bonuses like Atropus's ribbon. You know, so in terms of raw power, it's probably got everything beat. But for Robo only, unfortunately. So if Robo is one of your favorite characters, this quest is for you. I mean that, and it does give you his best weapon in the game, so. Alright, so here is the elevator. You definitely have to take this up in order to progress. There's the power tab, alright. I wonder if I must have used it right away. Yup, I bet I did. So Ayla finally breaks the 200 attack rating. So I believe that's Mother Brain. I don't know if she's like using an intercom system or something, but basically she's saying the world would be better off without humans. Proto 4. So again, you know, easy fights, just clearing out the trash. 32 tech points, so not bad. Just, you know, tech points. I mean, you only get 30 from a new in the hunting range. So I guess you know, in terms of leveling, this place wouldn't be too bad. All right. Alrighty, turn off the switch. It turns off the laser beam, the laser. And that is the switch right there to change the direction of the conveyor belt. Alright, so now we just gotta get back to the charge pod. And run like the wind. Let's see if I one-shot this. I think I did. Zoom! See how fast that is? Yep, boom, just like that. Alright, so claim your treasures and then interact with this robot and he will follow you. Kind of horribly, but he gets hung up on so many things. Gets hung up so easily. So you really gotta... kind of tries to follow the path that you take, but you really gotta be on the ball. And so he gets hung up on this corner. And he got hung up there really bad. There we go. So you really gotta nurse this robot along. Otherwise it just gets hung up on everything. Well, it's probably going to get hung up on everything anyway, but... anyways, you just take it all the way over here to the left. And bring it in front of the other robot that was blocking your way. And there we go. So they just made a friend. You grab the other doll. Apparently I still haven't gone back for that tab yet. Unless I missed it. I don't think I missed it though. Looks like, yep, I'm going back down. I must have realized I missed it. Yeah. That I did. What if I saw it there? I don't even think I saw it sparkle. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, speed tab. I don't know. Eventually your characters are going to get capped out on speed, so not the end of the world if you miss it, but I did end up using it on Robo because the guy is so slow. He's painfully slow. I'm pretty sure he's by far the slowest character. Base speed anyway. Luca's pretty slow too if I remember right, but I don't think she's as bad as Robo. don't remember what I had equipped on Robo here for this fight. You have to keep in mind you're gonna have to fight with Robo alone for the next fight. So definitely save your game, which is obviously what I did. Heal yourself up, which I don't think I did. Which was not very wise. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I started this next fight really low on health. So, again, learn from my mistakes. Normally I do a little better job about being prepared, but not in this case. So here's Robo's quote-unquote lady friend, girlfriend, Atropos, and apparently Robo's real name is Prometheus. Which again seems strange, so why does he have two names? Mother made me to eliminate humans more efficiently. So, excuse me. Feels very Terminator-ish. if that's a word. And here I used the shield. That is just pointless. It does not do enough. It doesn't last long enough to make it worthwhile. But anyways, so you've got Atropos. I just spammed the Robo Tackle. I don't know if there's a better tech to use on her, maybe, if you've got a better one. Obviously I did not. That was the best damaging tech I had. And since she hit me for 305, I figured I'd better heal right away, right after. It felt like she was just copying everything I did. It was like Cure Beam, Tackle, Cure Beam. And I think that's her version of Ozzie Punch, which another tech that I didn't have yet. I think Area Bomb. There's another tech that I don't have yet that she does. It'd be kind of neat if they would have, added that little mechanic where you could actually learn Area Bomb and Ozzie Punch from her. I don't know. Just a thought. Or maybe that's just wishful thinking. As in, I'm wishing that you would learn those two techs from her instead of needing to get the tech points to do it yourself. But nothing much to this, again, since you are by yourself. Keep yourself healed up, keep yourself above. Depending on what armor you have for Robo, or what you have him equipped with. Keep him right around 300 or above. Just play it safe. Nothing worse than, getting, 10 minutes into this fight or something and then dying. So you got a little risky. Because being how sloppy I played through this playthrough, I'm surprised I didn't die. Yeah. that compounded with the fact that I had neglected Robo for the whole game. But you know what? It turned out okay. Played it safe, and everything turned out a-okay. Just spamming that Robo attack. Alright, so she does the final attack there. Reminiscent of Dalton and the Golems. And so apparently that made her come to her senses. Plug it into your circuits. Alright, so that's the ribbon. Speed by 3, magic defense by 10. Yeah, that is good stuff. So that brought his speed up to 13 with the dash ring though, unfortunately. So he's still really only got a speed rating of 10 right now. But hey, I'll take it. Just bolted back to the save point. I did not want to have to do that fight over again. And I guess, yeah, he was really low on MP, so thought it was a good idea to... I didn't save. Yeah, I just used the shelter there. That's the reason why I went back. Got the Mega Elixir. Yeah, and this is just crazy. The dialogue here from Mother Brain, it's just crazy. Downstairs here is where it gets really kind of, I don't know, dark. It's probably the craziest or creepiest theme here in this whole place. Where am I going? Oh, magic tab, huh? Okay. Alright, so this machine here is just bizarre. And if you listen, so you can't stop it until you actually beat Mother Brain. But if you listen, the people on the conveyor belt get to that middle spot, and then they scream, and then there's nothing left. So Mother Brain's just killing all the humans, and nothing again. It looks like a little tab or something, you know? Just creepy. Super creepy. So yeah, so Mother Brain is killing all the humans. Just super messed up. Again, very Terminator, or reminiscent of Terminator. Alright, so here's where the two dolls come into play. The door right there will not open unless the two dolls are placed on each side. And here it looked like I had a little graphic bug. That was really weird. They were like brownish. Okay, so for this fight, I want to say that the screens have an elixir that you can charm, and I don't know if I did or not. If I remember right, I think I just wiped them all out. But one thing to know, the screens do heal Mother Brain for, I want to say it's like 1,000. And there was some mechanic where you can leave one screen alive to avoid some like hard-hitting skill that she does, but I didn't bother. I guess I wasn't worried about it. I just wiped them all out. You know, maybe if you're, I guess I don't know how to I don't know what to recommend for the fight. You know, being that I just did it this way, I guess I didn't think that it was needed at all. Reprogramming chaos, that's cool. That's a cool idea for a skill. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, they heal her for a ton, so I didn't think that it was a wise decision to leave one alive. I guess, you know, if you can't do enough damage to her and she does this ultimate attack or whatever, you know, maybe then you'll have to, but again, I just wiped them all out and called it a day. Boom. Alright, so looks like everybody hasted up, yeah. And I just went for the cube toss and the robo attack. So obviously these three don't have a triple attack together, otherwise I would have. Oh, I don't know. Maybe they do with one of the rocks. I'm not real sure. Right off the top of my head, I don't think they do that. But anyways, I'm not a big fan of the texts that revolve around your characters needing a rock, because it, you know, takes up an accessory slot. So yeah, so that was like what, 2-3 cube tosses or something like that. So again, I don't know that it's necessary to leave up a display. It didn't seem like a very good idea to me. Terra Arm and the Crisis Arm. Crisis Arm says that its attack changes below 10 HP. I guess it has its usage for certain boss fights that I can think of, but other than that, I don't use it. I like the Terra Arm. But anyways, that is going to bring this video to a close. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do, but I hope you enjoyed the video and join me for the next one. Thanks for watching.